A deafening clang echoes through the massive arena as the final platforms lock into place. The air is thick with tension, the silence more suffocating than any roar of a crowd. Above, a single blood-red spotlight casts eerie shadows across the shifting floor, its glow reflecting off the players' battered uniforms. Every scrape, every bruise on their bodies tells the story of the brutal trials they've endured. The last contestants stand frozen in a standoff, their breaths shallow, their hands twitching at their sides. Each knows that only one of them will leave this arena alive. The mechanical whir of shifting platforms beneath them keeps them on edge. There is no solid ground here, no safety. One wrong step, one moment of hesitation, and it's over. Then, the voice booms overhead, emotionless, inescapable. Final game, commencing now. The players flinch. The walls around them seem to stretch higher, the darkness pressing in. The unspoken rule hangs between them. Trust no one. This is the end game, and the game demands blood. As the first platform lurches beneath their feet, the final battle begins. The air is thick with the scent of sweat and blood, the atmosphere charged with an unbearable weight. The shifting platforms grind against each other, their movements unpredictable, forcing the final two players into a deadly game of balance and instinct. Every step could be their last. The circle guards stand motionless along the arena's perimeter, their rifles raised, a silent reminder that there is no escape. At the highest vantage point, the frontman watches, his masked face unreadable. Beside him, the square guard awaits his signal, ready to intervene if the game demands it. The two remaining players circle each other, their bodies trembling from exhaustion, but their minds sharper than ever. This isn't just a battle of strength, it's strategy, deception, survival. One feints a move, forcing the other to react. A misstep. A platform shifts violently beneath them. One player slips. A gasp echoes through the empty arena as they scramble, their fingers gripping the jagged edge of the platform, legs dangling over the abyss. The other survivor stands over them, chest heaving, eyes wild. A choice. The voice overhead crackles to life. End the game. The fallen player looks up, desperation flickering across their face. A silent plea. The survivor's fingers tighten into fists. Their heart pounds. To win, they must let go of the last shred of their humanity. Their decision will define them forever. The silence is deafening. The only sounds in the vast arena are the ragged breaths of the two remaining players and the distant hum of shifting platforms beneath them. The red spotlight burns down, illuminating the moment of reckoning. One player stands, trembling, a crude weapon gripped tightly in their blood-stained hands. The other kneels before them, battered, defeated, their eyes filled with something unexpected. Not fear, but understanding. The booming voice echoes once more. Finish the game. The survivor's grip tightens, their body screams for it to end, their mind races. Every betrayal, every death, every impossible choice leading to this moment. To claim victory, they must strike. But to do so would mean becoming exactly what the game was designed to create, a killer. A flicker of hesitation. The kneeling player slowly raises their head, whispering, "You still have a choice." The weapon wavers. The frontman watches from above, unreadable. The VIPs lean forward, intrigued. The circle guards remain motionless, fingers twitching near their triggers. Then, an unexpected twist. The kneeling player suddenly lunges, not in attack, but in sacrifice. They grab the weapon and drive it into their own chest, forcing the survivor to win without making the choice. A gasp ripples through the arena. Blood pools across the reflective floor. The last player stares in horror. They didn't choose victory. Victory was forced upon them. The voice crackles once more, winner confirmed. The game is over, but the survivor realizes too late. They never truly had a choice. The room is eerily silent, a stark contrast to the chaos of the arena. The walls are sleek, metallic, and devoid of any warmth. In the center, a long table stretches out before the lone survivor, its surface covered in neat stacks of crisp bills, more money than they'd have ever seen in their life. At the table's edge, a single black contract rests, a pen lying beside it. The winner sits motionless, their hands trembling against their lap. Their reflection stares back at them from the polished floor, hollow-eyed, haunted. This is what they fought for, what they killed for. So why does it feel like nothing? A soft click breaks the silence. A hidden door in the wall slowly creaks open, revealing a dimly lit chamber beyond. Inside, the VIPs sit in shadowed luxury, their masks gleaming under golden chandeliers. One of them leans forward, their voice smooth, almost amused. "Congratulations, you survived." The winner doesn't respond. Their gaze flickers back to the contract. The words blur together, but two sentences stand out. "Take the prize and disappear forever." 2. Join the system. A chill runs through them. The realization sets in, there was never just survival. The game doesn't end when you win. Another voice cuts through the heavy air, deeper, more commanding. The real prize isn't the money, it's power. The front man steps forward from the shadows, his masked face unreadable. He gestures toward an empty chair among the VIPs. An invitation, a throne built on the bodies of those who didn't make it. The winner exhales shakily. Their fingers twitch over the pen. A choice that should be simple, yet feels impossibly heavy. Do they walk away, knowing they'll never escape the memories? Or do they step into the darkness, becoming the very thing they swore to destroy? The pen lifts. The answer comes in silence. The dim glow of monitors bathes the surveillance chamber in an eerie blue hue. The frontman stands motionless, his masked face reflecting the final moments of the winner's choice. His gloved hands rest on the console, but there's no satisfaction in his stance. Only a quiet, knowing stillness. A soft beep echoes through the room as the system logs the outcome. Another game completed, another cycle closed. Yet, his gaze lingers on the screen, watching the last survivor as they hesitate over the contract. With a slow breath, he reaches down and pulls open a hidden drawer beneath the console. Inside, beneath layers of classified documents and old game files, a single photograph rests. It's worn at the edges, as if handled too many times. The image reveals two faces, one unmistakably younger, standing beside a familiar figure. The frontman's fingers tighten around it. The connection between him and the winner was never coincidence. It was never just another game. The weight of history lingers in the air as he slowly lifts his mask. For the first time, the audience sees his face, his real face. And in that instant, everything changes. This wasn't just survival, it was a story unfinished, a truth waiting to be revealed. The next game has already begun. The city hums with late-night energy, neon signs flicker, cars rush by, and distant chatter fills the air. On a quiet park bench beneath the dim glow of a street lamp, a single red envelope rests, its golden emblem gleaming under the light. A passerby, weary from the day, notices it and hesitates before picking it up. Their fingers trace the symbol, the same haunting mark that has lured countless players before. Their brows furrow, curiosity overtaking caution. As they flip the envelope over, the camera pulls back, revealing a shadowy figure watching from the distance. Hidden within the darkness, an unseen lens whirs, capturing every detail. A silent confirmation. A new player marked. The screen cuts to black. A final, chilling whisper echoes, "Welcome to the game."